Just shoot it. Where are you guys from? Where are you watching this from? Let's see in the chat. I can tell you right now, I'm seeing Norway, I'm seeing Sweden, I'm seeing Poland. I'm gonna make David the co-host, so I don't need to, think about letting people in. I'm seeing Cape Verde. My sister's here. Big shout out to my sister. Belgium, Barcelona, Mozambique, London, Poland. Wow, this is awesome. Let me go one sec. This is awesome. We are currently logged in from Sweden, Cape Verde, Norway, Poland, London, Sweden again, Mozambique, Sweden again, Belgium, Sweden again, and Barcelona. This is absolutely amazing. I'm pretty sure we have from Vienna exactly. That's awesome. That I am recording. That is awesome, awesome. Familia, like I said, I'm gonna jump right into this because I know it's Saturday, so I want to be super respectful about your time. In this talk, this is the first ever we ever decided to do an ambassador introduction meetup. So this is essentially what it is. In this conversation or monologue, like conversation, I hope it's gonna be a conversation. I'm gonna do my absolute best just to explain what we've done, where we are right now, and where we are going. And if you completely, who here has ever like taken a dance-specific training class? Raise your hand, like online, offline. Anybody know, who was here in BFit and Central? Raise your hands if you were here in BFit and Central. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys. And okay, fantastic. Anybody taking my class that is not dance-specific training, maybe dance class? Yeah, cool. Online, perhaps even. We got some. Cool. Again, the goal for this talk is just to introduce to you what we've done in the past, where we are, and where we want to go. I am a strong believer that context really, really matters. And I've been saying that for years. It's not just because it's like the hot topic, the hot phrase of the Bachata world right now. It's not because of that I'm saying it. I'm actually saying it because I truly believe so. So if it's okay with you guys, I'm just going to jump right into our presentation. And then from there, we're going to have some questions, perhaps. This is getting recorded. So if you have to leave, that's completely fine. Just let us know in the chat. If you have any questions, let us know in the chat. And that's it. No? We good? Thumbs up if you can hear me good. Everybody good? Yeah, fantastic. Okay, guys, I'm going to be honest. Before I get started, it's been, this is something I've been wanting to do for years. Like I've been wanting to do this shit for years. I've been thinking about this for the longest time. It has been taking many years for us to get to this point. So I am super glad. I'm super honored. So before I even start with this thing, just that you guys are here from all over the world. I also see that people from Bali just tuned in. Shout out to Antonio. I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much for being part of this. I said this since 2017. This movement is not my movement. This is our movement. So thank you for tuning in. It truly, truly, truly means a lot to me. With that being said, let's get into this presentation. Whoop, bam. Guys, I haven't done a presentation like this where I use keynotes ever. So if the presentation doesn't look as professional as you might be used to it, that's amazing. Please let me know if you could do a better job than me, because I promise you I'm going to do more presentation and I would love your help. With that being said, let's get into it. Dance-specific training. We are a movement that are by dancers for dancers. Established in 2016, and ever since then we had one mission in mind, and that is to help dancers to get mentally and physically stronger. That's the basics of dance-specific training. If you understand that, that's all it is. We are also the world's first wellness company that are focusing only and exclusively on dancers. Since 2016, when we established this, we trained over 10,000 people. The majority of those dancers, or the majority of these people are obviously dancers, and they're focused on Bachata, Kizomba, and Salsa. We are approved by the world's best dancers because all of these are people that we're constantly training. And I like to call myself your favorite dancer's favorite coach. It's a slogan I wear proudly. With that being said, I think, again, that context matters. So before I start talking about the company, I feel it's very important that you understand who I am and why I am talking. First things first. I've been dancing professionally for 16 years. So everything how I navigate in the world is from that space, a space from art, a space from where I'm a dancer first and everything else comes after. Celebrity trainer, trained dancers or artists such as Madonna, Muhumbi. I've been a high performance coaching for the last 10 years. I traveled to 30 plus countries with dancing and training. I lived in 6 different countries. For me, living in a country means that you've been in one place for longer than 6 months. I can communicate in 5 languages. I can communicate in, we can communicate in Swedish, Norwegian. I lived in Norway for 7 years, so I have to say that out loud. English, of course, Creole, which is the native language we speak here in the Cape Verde Islands, and I can communicate in 5 languages. That's all I like to say. So I can flirt in Spanish. So if you like me, and if I like you, I promise you we're gonna have a good time. Like we can take it, we can go on a date. So if I'm functional in dating, I feel that I can talk the language. That's my metrics. I've done 2 knee surgeries before I was 27 years old, and now I had 3 different doctors in 3 different countries telling me I could never squat again or I should completely stop dancing. And now, because of dance-specific training and why I'm so passionate about it, I can deep squat with 140 kilos, no problem, and I'm just more mobile than ever. I also have arthrosis in my knees, but living a life completely without that. TEDx speaker, Mandela Washington Fellow for Young African Leaders, and overall movement lover. I started dancing in 2008. Look at that guy. Look at that guy in the middle, thinking he have haters. Imagine an 18-year-old thinking he have haters. What are you talking about? So this is my crew back in the days. Been traveling and just all around. Here I'm in Kenya at 17 years old, teaching dancing at one of the world's biggest slums called Kibera. And I also, like I said, a movement lover. I've been doing the taekwondo for the majority of my youths. I've been doing martial art for the longest time. And here I am, 19 years old, celebrating my birthday at McDonald's, where I was working at the time. I did all of this because me and my teammate, I've had an incredible teammate since day one, and is my best friend and business partner for the last 22 years. His name is David. He's right here with us, and we've been a team, since we were 12, essentially. And in 2009, we decided to move to Australia. So I haven't lived in Sweden, where I was originally raised, since 2009. And ever since then, I've been, again, moving around, traveling, dancing, doing all of these things. And I always say that if you want to become the shit, you got to go through some shit. And in 2011, I definitely went through some shit. I went through some really, really dark years. And I think it's one of those things that if you felt it, you know it. If not, it's really hard for you to maybe grasp around it. And if you never experienced this, I'm very happy and glad for you. However, I do know a lot of you guys personally, so I know you can relate when I said that I went through the absolute darkest period of my life. I wouldn't wish that upon my biggest enemy. I'm talking daily panic anxiety attacks. I could have 6 anxiety attacks per day when it was at its worst. Obviously, that spiraled into depression, and obviously living and existing in that for a long time makes you go to places mentally that you wish you never were. So I was constantly thinking about committing suicide. It was a very, very strong thought in my mind. While I had this, I was still an international model and international dancer. So I was in South Africa, New York, LA, Spain, Germany, Norway, all over the world, just doing this thing with the condition that I was in. So I lived the perfect, so in my TEDx talk, I say that I lived the perfect social media life. Traveling, dancing, modeling, all of that stuff. But on the inside, I was in such a dark space. I managed to get out of that because of training and dancing and just overall changing my diet. And in 2014, I had the opportunity to go to Essential Week. And my life changed forever. That's when I met Korki and Judith for the first time. That was actually the first time I ever was exposed to Bachata Sensual. I randomly ended up at Essential Week. I had never taken a Bachata class in my entire life. I knew a little bit about it. I've seen some social dancing, but it was really awkward for me, social dancing. I didn't really understood it because I came from a hip-hop background. And I was DJing and hip hop and popping. So when I saw people like placing their hands here, like on the neck, like it was really strange for me. Body rolls, like I couldn't navigate around it. But Once I came to Central Week, I was exposed to a new dance world of acrobatics, social dancing, weekly show, and different injuries. So in 2015, I started to study at the Norwegian School of Sports Science because I'm on a mission at this point to create what I need. And at this point, I am dealing with so much knee pain. This is the beginning of my arthrosis. I haven't done my first surgery yet. And I am searching everywhere I can find to find something for me, to help me as a dancer. But there is nothing online during this time. There is some for like ballet dancers, some maybe for contemporary, but it's really like, okay, if you're a ballet dancer, you should do like toe races. Oh, this is gonna help with your pointing and and strengthen your ankles. And I'm like, okay, this is absolutely not what I need. So I decide to create what I need. This is also the time when Kork and Judith moved to Oslo. For full disclosure, and for this story to make sense, Judith is my girlfriend during this time. So we live 4.5 years together in Sweden, in Norway, and in Spain. Don't worry, she's my ex-girlfriend, but we're still great friends. Talked to her yesterday. We still do business together, still own an apartment together. Nothing but love for Chicken Little. Kork and Judith are moving to Oslo. And then I start to travel with them. So for a long time, it's the three of us traveling. It's me, it's Kork and Judith, and Sebastian. And as you can see here, I believe in the middle photo, we're in Japan. In the left side of the photo, I believe that could be Germany, it could be in Poland. I'm honestly not sure. When you travel as much as we did, it's hard to keep track and everything. And we go to Seoul, we go to Russia, we go to New York, Spain, Chile, all over the world. I have such a privilege to be able to train with them. And because I finished my study at the Norwegian School of Sports Science, where I focus on training dancers, that's my main goal. It's like, I am here to understand how to train dancers. So that's my main focus. So we go on world tour together. I do 38 festivals or 38 international travels in 1 year. So when I say that I truly understand the dancer's life and dancer's lifestyle, it is because I lived it. So I'm not just talking from like hypothetically. It's like I am literally in that world still and been in there for a while. And I've become a master in hotel room workouts. Like I do a silly amount of hotel room workouts. Because I'm so focused on taking care of my health, because I remember the times where I was not healthy, right? And I'm still dealing a little bit with just this mental and physical unhealth, right? And then in 2017, for a little bit of context before we go into 2017. So in 2016, me and my little sister Beatrice, who I believe is here with us, I can't see everybody, but I still believe she's here with us. We went to a fitness camp together. We went to Marbella. And when I come home from Marbella, so it was an incredible experience. We train every day, fitness camp, And I come home from Marbella and I tell Judith, like, listen, we have to do fitness and festivals together. So we do the world's first fitness festival for Afro-Latin dancers, Be Fit and Sensual. Shout out to Maria Crespo, who was there teaching. Shout out to Gonzalo, I don't know if she's here watching. Shout out to Juliette, like so many people were there. And I'm saying again all of this because I think that context matters, because I want to show you guys that we are not here where we are today because of me. I am here because I had incredible support and I had an incredible team throughout this entire journey. Just want to highlight that once again, but just very briefly. Oppa, this is not what I want to do. This is a quick video. Look at that. Mom and dad. Morning runs, shows, stretching, physio dance, snacks, workouts. So, pretty, give that a round of applause. Give that specific training and Be Fit Essential a round of applause, everyone. You want to know? There's an amazing video, right? You know the only thing that was missing in that video? Anybody can come up with what? Type in the chat if you know what's the only thing that was missing in that video. The only thing that was missing in that video is me. I was not in that video, even though it was my festival and I had most of the classes and I was also the host of the festivals. I was hosting, I had show, but I was also the videographer. So there was basically no shots of me. So it happens. It happens when you do that. Anyway, after that, we of course go in and we do the, let me see, where's my presentation? Can you guys still see where'd my presentation go? Come on. I'm new, but I'm not this new. What's happening? What's going on right now? Here, wait.
It's your first time.
It's my first time. It's my first time with keynotes. I thought I knew.
If anyone is an expert in presentations here, please let us know.
This one in the wanted to come in here. You guys can see my slide once again, right? And then this is probably the last video I want to share. This is the promo video for 2018. So again, like Be Fit and Sensual, it was never my festival. It was me and Judith's festival. So we did this thing together. We don't need to look at the whole one, but isn't that the coolest trailer ever done for a festival? Let's be honest, yeah. Isn't that the coolest festival ever? The coolest festival for dance for a festival ever? So we do Be Fit and Sensual, and Be Fit and Sensual is again, it's an incredible experience. We are 400 people approximately each year. It's in Fuengirola, Malaga. People are training. People are taking classes from Korka and Judith. Pablo Raquel are there, but I'm still with the same team. Because I truly, truly, truly believe that together we're strong. So this is me and David once again. The same guy since I was best friends with since I was 12. Here we are at 2017. This is at 2018. So I truly believe in this saying that together we're strong, right? And Be Fit and Sensual is such a success. We are traveling, we're doing world tour with Be Fit and Sensual. So we're going again, we're in Japan, we're in China, we're in America, we're in Poland, France, England, promoting health for dancers, mental and physical health for dancers, right? We're trying to create, not even trying, we're creating a space for dancers where we can come and learn and get answers, right? Then COVID-19 happens. But me and David, we were already online because we already had a company that was online. So the world is literally adapting after us. So we already have a coaching, our coaching program is already online. So we do dance-specific training online for 2 years before that. Dancers Against Corona is what we launch. We start thousands of people, I think it's 2,000 dancers signs up, join our community. We start doing coaching with Alemana. This is at the peak at Island Touch, and the business is growing. That's crazy. We are doing a mental discipline program for dancers, once again, just to control your mind in those very hectic and stressful times during COVID. We do 3 seasons of that. We do what we call Passion to Profit, which was an online coaching. It was a business coaching program for dancers, once again. The majority of our students made anywhere from 3,000 to 5,000 euro of monthly recurring revenue within the 90 days. This was all done online, and we moved to Malta. During this time, like I said again, I started to train the world's. Now I'm becoming not only the promoter for Be Fit and Sensual, and like I'm teaching at festivals. Now I'm coaching the dancers. I'm coaching Luis and Andrea, Carolina Rosa, Chavez. If you don't know who Chavez is, he's going to go down in the Bachata Sensual world as an absolute legend. He's not dancing right now, but he's one of the first people I believe he's the second or third. No, he's probably the first student of Corke. Like he's that level of legend. Kyle Flores, Alemana. All of this is happening. All of this is happening. All of this is happening. We're training, having a great time. COVID 2022. There is a missing piece of the puzzle, of my puzzle. So in 2022, I moved back to my roots. Let's do air quotation because I never lived there before. But I still feel like I live there. So that's why I call it back to roots. I moved to Cape Verde. I start to connect with this inner calling that I have. I meet my family. I start to speak the language. I spend a lot of time with the communities. We create something called FitCV. I do dance classes for children. We involve in charity. FitCV is Cape Verde's biggest online mental and physical online initiative where we are helping people here on the islands. Cape Verde is 500,000 people. We had over 1,000 Cape Verdeans sign up for our challenge. Again, I'm not doing it alone. As you can see here, there's a girl down here in the middle. Full disclosure, this is now David's girlfriend. She's here with us today also. Her name is Zanu. It was a huge part of, I could never, ever do what I've done in Cape Verde without Zanu in the beginning, for sure. It was a fundamental part of FitCV. Here we are at SOS Children Village. Zanu, once again, spent a lot of time with the children, again, promoting mental and physical health. Here we're teaching the basketball team, again, focusing on mental and physical health. We also do mentorships, where we're again helping the people to make money online here in the Cape Verde Islands, also do mental coaching. This is so successful here in Cape Verde. I get invited to have a keynote speak at the National Assembly in front of the First Lady of Cape Verde, as you can see here to the right. Again, same guy. David is there. David is right there with me all the way. A lot of TV interviews. I teach at the University of Cape Verde. And then this so all of this is happening. We're doing so much here in Cape Verde. We do TEDx talks. This happens. And then from nowhere, literally nowhere, Madonna, like the Madonna, she calls me. Literally, Madonna from nowhere gets my number, calls me, and then I fly over to America to teach Madonna in dance-specific training. She already had a personal trainer. I'm essentially coming in there as a consultant. Is that how you say it in English? Consultant? To teach about dance-specific training and how we've done this so far. So this is an incredible experience. Is this making sense? Any questions about this? Oh, wait, I can barely see you, but if you have any questions, just unmute yourself. But I'm saying all of this, just enough of context, because I'm saying all of this because I believe that context really, really, really matters. So it's important for me to express that it's like, this is not something that I'm thinking right now. This is not something that we are planning to do. This is something that we have been doing since 2016, all right? And I feel that once again, context really, really, really matters. So what is this next year holding for us? So that was the past. Now I want to talk about where we are and where we are going. So I can't see nobody, but like I'm assuming there is no questions. David, is there any questions? Yeah, everybody is people smiling? Are people smiling?
People could smile more.
People could smile more.
Yeah,
Are people aggressively nodding their heads right now, or is no?
I see one, I see two.
Okay, let's get some aggressive head bouncing into the system and see if people are still hearing me. We see. That's good.
Everyone that has camera on.
Okay, good. That's the most important.
Other people might be like driving the car or like.
Hey, if you're driving your car, you keep both hands on the road and you don't nod your head. You look. My father worked 40 years of his life in car security in Volvo, so you stay safe. Anyway, this is what's happening right now. Right now, in dance-specific training, we are right in the middle of planning our world tour. In a perfect world, we hit 4 continents from now all the way until the end of the year. We're also gonna we also done a huge collaboration with V Dance Club, where we are, I don't know if you know, but V Dance Club is obviously the world's biggest platform for Afro-Latin dancers. They have 6,000 members, if I'm not mistaken. And we are the first people to come in there to teach dance-specific training. We're also gonna teach at the instructor course for Bachata Central. We're teaching both in level 1 and level 2 for the instructor course. So all the people from now on that's going to be certified Bachata Central instructors are going through dance-specific training. Not only is that also happening, we're also, Maria Crespo is also teaching there. I want to just give her a quick shout out once again. If you don't know who Maria is, she is probably the most anatomically intelligent person I have ever met. And I met a lot of them. I met a lot of them. But Maria is the person I call when I like, hey, like, how do you if I need to bounce thoughts with someone that is of like high level of intelligence when it comes to be just anatomy, biomechanic, Maria is one of them. We're also teaching we're also having our own retreats for the first time in Cape Verde. Also, the goal is Bali. I hope Antonio and maybe Gonzalo is still here listening. Guys, we want to come, I think, Be Fit and Sensual on tour in Bali, a retreat. I don't know, I just think that sounds good. And then in the beginning of next year, we're doing dance-specific training certification. That's when we're actually going to start certifying dancers that wants to understand how to train people or dancers with the same methodology that we've been used to doing and developing since I studied at the Norwegian School of Sports Science in 2015. We're doing it in Barcelona, Cape Verde, Sweden. Again, I'm absolutely not alone in this. This is my team. Two people missing. Shanice is missing, and Teaser, my podcast host, co-host, is also missing. But again, I'm just emphasizing all of this because I am not doing this thing alone. I just happen to be the bald guy speaking. So when it comes to dance-specific training, I really hope it makes sense that when you're looking at it, it's not about dance-specific training is the cake and you are a little bit of the sprinkle. It's absolutely not the case. It's definitely reversed. It's that you are the cake and dance-specific training is the sprinkle. So everyone that is watching here are here because you have a superpower. Whether that is that you are like Oksana, who is an original Pilates instructor. Maybe you are like Christina, who is I apologize. Karina, who is just a movement lover, who is teaching herself and inspiring people around her through social media, and you on your journey. Maybe you're like Antonio, who is a master in mindset. Maybe you're again like Maria Crespo. Like all of you guys who are here because you have your magic. So we want to understand how we can build on your magic. It doesn't mean that here is our box, here's the dance-specific training box, and you need to stay inside of that box. Because this will never work. And this is not how I live my life. So this is why I'm starting with saying that I'm a dancer first. But this is how I navigate with dance-specific training. So we are artistic athletes that are focusing on mental and physical health for us dancers. I don't know if I should. I probably should have said it. There has probably been some misspelling in this presentation, and if it is, I just want to say it's okay to laugh. But if you're laughing, I want to tell you it's a hate crime. I'm dyslexic, so I'm doing my best.
Finally, that T-shirt from the first slide makes sense.
So, dance-specific training ambassador. What is it? I'm not even sure we're going to call it ambassadors. We're calling it ambassadors right now because it makes sense in the dance community. We will find out as a community what is the right term for us. Maybe we call it Dream Team. Maybe we call it Dance Champs. We'll see. Guys, I'm about to round this thing up. But why should you join? Why should you even why? You want to join if you share the same vision as we do. And we are still developing, putting the vision down on paper so we can really express it in simple words for everyone. But this is again why I felt that this was so important to explain the context. Because there are some very fundamental parts of our story as a company, our story as a movement, that keeps remaining. We're extremely loyal to the people that we're starting with. We're not even who we're starting with, we're loyal to our people. We want to encourage others to get healthier, not only mentally, but also physically. We want to create, or I'm going to stop saying we want, instead of saying we have created a space for dancers where they come, a safe space for dancers where we can express ourselves, what we are going through, how we are feeling, and without being judged. I feel no shame at all explaining my own story of where I've been and where I am right now. We believe in a healthy dance community, and we are excited about the future. So if you feel that this is something that you want to champion and you feel like a champ for dance specific training, maybe it's like, okay, but maybe this name is not like, firstly, like it doesn't maybe just correlate with you right now, but you feel that, hey, this vision of continuing to create a world where dancers are safe, are healthy, we can continue to dance in festivals. Because again, I've done this for 16 years. And I can tell you right now that the kid I was when I started dancing, there's no way I can do the things that he did. Forget that. I used to do cartwheels on concrete and do splits on concrete without warming up. No way. No way I can do that right now. And I'm in my early 30s. And I'm spending time with people who are in their 40s. So the communication between us is this like, oh, okay, yeah, it takes more time to warm up right now. And once you reach your 40s and you're going close to your 50s, like, okay, but I'm in 45, 50. I'm just getting started. I have carry so much more knowledge than I did before. So I just understand brutally that my goal is that I want to be able to dance until the day before I die. But if I want to do that, I need to take care of my body, mentally, physically, and I also need to make some money, right? But that's for a presentation that comes for dance-specific trainers. So if you feel like this is something that like is calling you, or that you're like, hey, like this is actually something I want to know more about, I would love to be part of it. There's no commitments. The only commitment is that you feel as a champion, you actually champion our movement. You are excited about the future, and you are invited to a monthly barbecue. And that monthly barbecue is a 45-minute masterclass. It is not only, I don't know how it is yeah, I think it's the same all over the world. When you get invited to a barbecue, the first question is basically, what do I bring? Right? You don't arrive to a barbecue without nothing, like nothing. It's like, maybe the barbecue is hosted at my place, but I know Camilla, she's gonna bring the drinks. Christina is gonna bring the meat. Maybe Oksana and Antonio, they bring the music. Somebody's gonna bring the dessert. And this is exactly what it is. So it's a virtual barbecue where one of us will teach a 45-minute masterclass. That's gonna happen once per month. We as a community are going to decide whenever we want to have that class. And then of course, if you join, we want to treat you well. You get discounted prices on all things dance-specific training, coaching, events. Maybe you feel like you want to learn how to take your business online. I don't know if you recall, but dance-specific training, we did Passion to Profit, which is again how to make 3,000 to 5,000 euro of monthly recurring revenue. And it's not a test. We have already done it, so we know that it works. Oh, wait, was that even the last slide? That was the last slide. So, everything good? Yeah? now is the first time I see everybody. Let's take a quick photo. Let's take a quick photo together. Guys, if you're listening and you want to join the photo, please turn on your camera. Don't be shy. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Yeah, familia. That is basically it. Do we have, again, dance-specific training is started as a movement and continued, started with Cork and Judith, Be Fit and Sensual, came into this thing, trained tens and thousands, literally, of dancers from all over the world. We are an all-inclusive movement. You can, if you want to be a cucumber, I could not care less. If you're a good person, that's all we care about. And we are, again, this is not something that we're just talking about. This is something that we are living, and you can go back in time. You can look at our podcasts, you can look at the conversations we're having. You can join our masterclasses. We have students here. There is also team members that are in this call. So if you feel that this calling is for you, you are super, super, super welcome to join. And do we have any questions? Now would be a perfect opportunity to ask those questions. If you don't have any questions, that's amazing. I hope that we are understand each other. I'm going to post my next step. I love your Sarah. I love you. The next step is that if you feel that this is a calling for you, and you say like, hey, like I actually want to be a part of this. I would love to be an ambassador. Then the next step is that you just shoot me a message on WhatsApp. You just posted my personal phone number in the chat. So anyone at any time, you can just reach out to me. And that's basically it. We're gonna do these. We're gonna do this. Don't worry, Antonio. Have a great day. We're wrapping things up around there also. So again, this is what it is. This is the movement. We are going in this direction. You are super welcome to join, but we're going. So if you want to join us, reach out. Yeah, I mean, I can keep talking, but I felt I wanted to do this within you know, I wanted to do it within 45 minutes. So it's 40 minutes left. We're done 40. I can talk about, like, you know, I can talk about myself if you guys want to listen to this, but like, if there's one thing I know how to do. But yeah, I think that was basically it, familia. No questions. Then I've seen no other reason to hold you here. It's Saturday. Get out, get dancing. If you have any questions, please contact us. Love you guys a lot. And remember, as we said since 2016, remember, as always, by dancers, for dancers. And I'll talk to you guys very soon. Ciao. Take care of yourself.
Ciao. Ciao, everyone.
Ciao, ciao. Take care. Bye.